to my destination. That's with no hesitation, like I had reservations. Yes, my eyes are low, fly like I'm...
Miss Casey Carter here, and I am in Palm Springs at the Lulu California Bistro, and I'm sitting here with the legendary Trina Parks. Started off in dance at the Dunham Company, training with Dunham, working with Dunham, right? And then we moved on to a Bond film that just was groundbreaking, something incredible. No, who can say what you did with that? And then theater and all that. I mean, just so much. And I've been sitting here talking to you and getting to know you a little better. And I'm just, you know, I'm honored to be sitting here. You know, I'm still in awe right here, right now. But we were briefly talking a little bit about today versus back then, and how these women are, you know. And my thing is, I want women to know that they have it. They have the power. They're better than they really think they are, and they'll always be better than who they think they are, even at the moment. You know I can be better than who I am. And the advice that you were just giving me about how positive to stay, you know, the upbringing, it was great, but I want you to tell me a little bit more again about how important it is to be brought up by somebody with a great, you know, with a great head on their shoulders, and how much it can impact you as you grow older.
Very much so. As I was saying, my father, Charles Frazier, was the lead tenor sax man for Cab Calloway. And my father was very, very influential to me because he being a musician. You know, he always said, be proud of who you are. Always be an example, you know, to everyone, because you never know who's looking.
Yes, that's what you were saying. You were saying, stay clean and
stay clean, and you know, because I'm a vegetarian, vegan now. I mean, after when I about 73, I just felt like I needed to, from inside out, because when I was training in dance, through all the training I've had, it's always that it's from inside out. It's not just lifting your arm or leg from outside. It's lifting. It comes from the back, from inside out, right? So that's the same thing when you're eating. You know, eat foods that are healthy for you. You know, okay, some people eat meat, I don't, but don't eat it all the time, because it, you know, you need to have your mind and body clean as much as possible, as much as you can. And these days, I know they put a lot of stuff in the foods, but it's, you know, but besides that, when I was young, because my mother had passed away when I was born, I told you, and my aunt took me in while my father was on the road with Cab. Very religious, and so I had that kind of training, the very religious training and the showbiz training. So I'm civil. I've got two things in me, but I combine them. So I've not done anything in show business that my daughter or anyone, any child or anyone can't come see. You know, I've always been proud, not so proud that I can't talk to anybody or I'm better than anyone, because I never have felt that way. You know, I have been, yes, I was the first African-American Bond girl, but when I did the film, I didn't feel that. I just came from the Broadway stage, or from, you know, the dance theater stage in New York, concert stage, and I was just doing my thing, and I loved what I did.
And that's what you did. You did your thing. You know, that scene, I'm watching it all, like, back then, you know, no one was doing that. I mean, you know, you did it so flawlessly, and you did the damn thing. I loved it, you know. You're in your bikini, and you're kicking Bond's butt, and, you know, it was beautiful. But, I mean, back to what we were just talking about, one thing I do notice is that one upbringing that you got, and a lot of people today, including males, they don't grow up with a positive male figure in their lives. And do you see that probably what's wrong with today? Is that why so many women can grow up and be okay with being basketball housewives and housewives of Atlanta or whatever? And you know,
it was really different. You know, when I was being grown up, and I almost on the other way, because my father brought me up. You know, he lived till he was 96. Passed a few years ago, and so he was mother and father to me. But he taught me so much about being a woman and being a proud black woman.
Yes.
And whatever you do, whatever I do, don't think that you're better than anyone else, because there's always somebody else there that might be doing something better. But be able to work with people and love people, but respect everyone, from the person who sweeps the streets to our wonderful Obama president. And I would treat him as I treat a person on the street, because I respect everybody, and
And I'm sure everyone in your life respects you. That comes.
Well,
you walk in this restaurant and they're like, "Oh my gosh," and I mean that's the same way I felt. So I mean, thank you so much. Now we're gonna end it with one last piece of advice you have for the youth, for the generation, and especially those young ladies out there who don't have no one positive to look up to.
I was very privileged to have someone to look up to, but know that you have something in yourself that you can give, and just because you might not be a father or a mother in the house, know that you have something special, and don't give up for what you're doing, whatever it is, because we need everybody's thing that they do, their speciality. So don't feel like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't. You can. Yes, you can.
Well, thank you, Miss Trina. This is such an honor, and I thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.